2 guards asked Black Marine to leave his son's graduation. Then 4 SEALs silenced the room. "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." The words sliced through the proud stillness of the ceremony like a sudden storm. All eyes shifted toward the tall, broad black man in polished marine dress blues, flanked by 2 base security officers. His face remained stoic, jaw set. Just a few steps away, his daughter stood in her navy whites, face draining of color. A hush fell over the crowd. Why was a veteran being asked to leave his own daughter's graduation? Then, in the final row, 4 men rose, silent, unmoving, but unmistakably commanding. These weren't regular attendees. They were Navy SEALs. And from that moment forward, the entire base would be buzzing with what they witnessed. Master Sergeant Elijah Brooks had spent 22 years in service, 2 decades of deployments, missed milestones, and battles both abroad and within. But today wasn't about war. It was about his daughter, Ava, finally earning her commission. Elijah had arrived early, pride swelling in his chest, and taken his seat quietly. He'd noticed the stares, the subtle shifting away. He was no stranger to it. But when the guards approached with clipped, hushed demands, something inside him said, "Not today." One of the officers reached for his arm. Elijah didn't raise his voice, didn't budge. But when he spoke, the steel in his tone froze the air. "Put your hand on me, and you'll regret it." A stunned silence. Then, from the back, "I'd think twice about that." Calm, direct, and unmistakably authoritative. Ava's instructors, the SEALs, were already closing in. One of the officers reached for his radio. The SEALs didn't blink. "That man has more combat time than half this base combined," said the lead SEAL, his voice razor-sharp. "Is this really the move you want to make?" The officers hesitated. Tension thickened. Then Ava stepped forward. "He's my father." The murmurs grew louder. Confusion rippled across the crowd. That's when the base commander appeared, striding down the aisle with a face like thunder. "Stand down," he barked. The guards stiffened. The SEALs remained where they were. The commander turned to Elijah, extended his hand. "Sergeant Brooks, I apologize. This ceremony doesn't begin without you." A long pause, then applause. But Elijah didn't accept the handshake, because the damage had already been done. The assumption, the quiet humiliation. He looked at Ava and saw the same ache in her eyes. For the first time in years, Elijah questioned whether the country he had sacrificed for still saw him, still respected him. But before the doubt could fully take root, Ava did something that shifted the entire room. She turned and offered a crisp salute, not to the commander, but to her father. Silence. Elijah's chest tightened. The SEALs stood even taller. The commander lowered his hand, eyes opening to the deeper truth. This moment wasn't about ceremony. It was about dignity, about honor. When the event began, Elijah was seated in the front row. The guards were gone. And when Ava stepped up to receive her commission, those same 4 SEALs stood watch, making it crystal clear where their loyalty lay. Because not all battles are fought overseas. Some are fought in quiet rooms, with respect, presence, and unity. And one thing was certain, no one disrespects a Marine's family, not while his brothers are watching. If this story moved you, tap the like button and leave a respect in the comments below.